Hey guys, Jared with Trident Fly Fishing, and today we're going to be tying a Klinkhammer special, originally tied by Hans van Klinken. Very cool pattern, tied to imitate an emerging insect, so a Caddis or a Mayfly typically, but it's a great searching pattern and works very well for me. Let's get started. So in the vise today I have a Daiichi 1160 in a size 10, which is just their Klinkhammer hook. You can definitely tie Klinkhammers on a different curved shank hook, but it comes out way better and is way easier to tie on this style hook. So I'm just going to double body. So I'm going to bring my thread all the way down, and you want this to hang pretty low in the water. So my measurement is kind of even with the point here, or the barb of the hook. So I'm just going to leave my thread there, grab my dubbing. I'm going to do this in two-tone. I'm going to do a light cream, super fine dubbing. But the nice thing about this Klinkhammer is you can vary it to whatever you want, whether you want it to match emerging Caddis or you want to just tie it freestyle as an attractor. Just trying to keep a slight taper in this. So I want to bring this section of dubbing right up to where the hook becomes flat. So right about here. And then at this point I'm going to tie my parachute post in. And again, I just have white poly yarn. You can use whatever color you'd like. A lot of times I like pink because it's very easy for me to see. Oops. Pinch wrap that. This is pretty slippery, so you do want to make sure you get it on there pretty good. Cool. Next I'm going to double this up and wrap up the post. There's not really an easy way to do this. Just kind of feed my bobbin around while I hold the post still. Okay. Just make sure I got it in there good. Next I'm going to tie in my Hackle. Bar Ginger. Pretty cool color. Alright, so tie that in, and then I'm going to get rid of this, it's in my way. Just bring this up the post. Get it in there pretty secure. There it is. Just clean that up a little bit. And grab my other dubbing color. So I just have a light brown here. Another thing I like to do with these is tie peacock herl for the thorax. It's a little more difficult to tie in, but I think it gives it a nice look. There's pretty much no wrong way to tie these as far as color combos. This is pretty big, so it's using a lot of dubbing. Clean that up. Kind of cover up my post. Just going to get my thread around the post, let it hang on my side of the hook, and then start wrapping my Hackle down. Just try to keep this tight and lay your wraps one under the other all the way down. And it helps when you tie these, if you tie it with a slightly oversized Hackle. I think it helps it float better, and it gives it a pretty strong profile in the water. It's just under my Hackle and over the tip that I'm holding in my left hand. Try not to trap any fibers. And 3 should do it. And then I'm going to let my thread hang on my side. So I'm just going to rotate this a little bit so I can trim out the Hackle stem. And then my preferred method of finishing these off is just with a little bit of super glue and a very, very, very little bit, just enough to kind of just barely see it on your thread. Just gonna tap that on there. And then try not to get it on my hackle. And 2 or 3 wraps. Okay. And just trim that off. And then I'm just gonna trim my parachute post here. You can trim them to different lengths. I like them short. I find if I trim them too long that it can cause my fly to spin in the air and twist up my leader. So right about there. And that's it. Great versatile pattern. Works very well for me on spring creeks. Works kind of as a caddis pupa trapped in the surface. It works as a hatching mayfly, and it works well in slow and fast water. Give it a try, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you can watch all of our future videos. And don't forget, you can get all the fly tying materials at tridentflyfishing.com.